Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So as you can see from the title, we are heading around Sainsbury's home with a definite focus on Christmas. So let's get straight on into it. You'll notice there are a lot of red labels, so they had reductions on pretty much all of the Christmas stuff. So if you want to add bits to your Christmas collection, definitely go and check out Sainsbury's, particularly if you do your food shopping there anyway. I loved these candles. Sainsbury's candles are amazing. They are really strong scented, they tend to be really pretty. I love the candle holders as well with the deers on, so they had a lot of deers, as you can see. These ones were £10.50. I feel like they give that lovely classic traditional Christmas feel. You can see they've gone for a lot of those traditional colours. You'll see a lot of reds, greens, browns as we move throughout the video. And I love all of it. I'm not usually one for traditional Christmas colours, but I feel like because of the year that we've had, I kind of want to feel a little bit nostalgic. So I was loving all of these, particularly that pom-pom cushion at the bottom, and this wreath for £9 I thought was an actual bargain. You can see they do have a little bit more like a silvery white, but there wasn't as much as this in the store as sort of the reds and golds. They did also have a little bit of rose gold, and I did fall in love with these candles for £9. They had like little flecks of glitter in, and I can imagine once they're lit it would just look beautiful with all the light reflecting off the glitter pieces. And they also had a few artificial sort of branches and wreaths that you could like put in your tree to help bulk it out a little bit, and definitely it helps to make an artificial tree look a little bit more realistic, I feel, if you're putting in extra sort of leaves and things like that. They also had lots of lanterns in. You can see some gold ones here. They did also have silver, and they did have the pillars that go with those. Of course, I've got to show you the Yankee candles. These make a perfect gift at this time of year. You can see the red labels, so these did have money off, so they were supposed to be 10 and were £7.50. But also, if you don't want to go for the classic Yankee candle and want to do something a bit different, Sainsbury's candles are perfect. The rose gold ones at the bottom I bought for a friend. They last really long, and that particular one smells absolutely fantastic, and I would definitely recommend it. Just showing you a few more of the Yankee candle wintry scents, because you might as well make the most of it, I think, at this time of year. You can see all the beautiful colours. However, if you are going for something more neutral, definitely stick to the warm cashier, because it is a beautiful grey colour. And I think for £3.50 for the wax melts as well, that is a perfect gift bulker. They also did have Yankee candle gift sets in. If you are struggling to buy for somebody, I don't think you can go too far wrong with these. And then I just wanted to show you some of the beautiful Sainsbury's candles. I love this one for £8 with the pine cones in it. I just think it's so beautiful. And then moving on to crackers, because I feel like you can't have Christmas without crackers. These were really traditional, but they did remind me of just my childhood. This was something that we would have had at the table back then. Like I said, they do have a little bit of silver and white, so you can see those ones there. This gorgeous greeny and gold marbly print ones, and also some more modern ones. Those ones were £5.25, and I thought, oh, they're cheap, but you do have to fill those up yourself, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because it doesn't matter how much you spend on crackers, the gifts in them never tend to be that good. And then just showing you a few of the Christmassy gifts and also the food and condiments. It was very Christmassy in the store, and I have to admit it was a really nice experience. They had a really good game selection as well, so if you want to play, there was something if you want to play games over dinner, if you want to play games in the evening. I do love a good old quiz on Christmas evening. We tend to have a Christmas quiz, and the Escape from the Museum I thought was a brilliant idea. In fact, me and my husband picked that up to play on New Year's Eve, assuming as we'll be staying in, and it would just be us two. Love that water bottle. I think it's a really super cozy, lovely gift. And I don't feel like you can go wrong with a metre of Oreo. I love Oreos personally. They also had loads of really gorgeous gift bags, so you can see the one with the dogs on here. You know, if you've watched my videos before, I am partial to a dog print. They also had some gorgeous robin ones as well. I love robins. It reminds me of my great grandma, and I do feel like Christmas is all about the nostalgia. You can also see they have the same print in the gift bags if you're going for a little bit more of a modern Christmas. And then moving on into their Christmas tree decorations, again a lot of these colours were golds, reds, whites and greens. However, if you have got a tree in your kids' rooms, they did also have some brighter baubles, quite bright baubles as you can see. And then moving on into some more of their Christmassy scents and gifts. I feel like you can't go too far wrong if you know somebody who likes a drink, whether that's Baileys or gin. They had the perfect gift sets in there for those, and they also had this range of more personalised gifts. So they had the pouches, the notepads, the water bottles, and they also had the mugs to match as well. They had lots of gift sets for men, so if you are struggling to get for the men in your life, I personally like this fuzzy duck one at £13. I thought that was really good. I don't feel like you can go too far wrong with getting David Beckham set if you do have somebody who enjoys watching football. And then for ladies, you was just spoiled for choice with Sanctuary, Habitat, other brands that I've not heard of as well. I really like this one with the eye mask in. If you know somebody who struggles to get to sleep, I think that would make a really lovely gift for them. And of course they had all the classic makeup sets in as well. You can see there's some really girly gifts in. So if you do have a younger girl to get for, then Sainsbury's have you covered there as well. Or I just fell in love with this teddy bear for £10. I thought he was cute with his backpack on. And then a few more gift bits if you know somebody who's a pet lover. So they had that little French bulldog. I think that's supposed to be a biscuit tin or something, but you won't get many biscuits in. Maybe for nuts or something, I don't know. And then again you can see the little robins, and then just showing you some of their wrapping stuff so you can see all the gorgeous gift bags. And they had all sorts of wrapping paper. They had them for adults, and they did also have kids ones as well. I loved this Christmas Eve box, and it's definitely something that you could bring out year after year. Who doesn't love Ferrero Rocher? Absolutely loved them. And they also had more of these gin crackers, which again I thought was a little bit of a different, unique gift. And if you know somebody who likes Jack Daniels, they had those sets in too. Particularly like this one, a little bit quirky with it coming with a hip flask as well. And then Gillian, okay, also one of my favourite chocolates. But if you want to be a bit more safe and you're buying as a gift, I always recommend for going for the Thorntons, particularly the classic. Oh, I do love Milk Tray. Okay, I have to admit I'm a little bit sport for choice in the chocolate section. But if you know somebody who likes Baileys, they do have Baileys Dears in for £5. Cheese and biscuits is just the best at Christmas time. I eat so much cheese, it's not good, but you have to, don't you, when it's Christmas. And they had all sorts of different cheese crackers in, and more Oreo. Oh, and sticky toffee pudding shortbreads. I'm not a massive shortbread fan, but even they sounded delicious to me. They also had lots of different types of nuts in, whether that was sweet or savoury, and I just feel like nuts are a staple in the Christmas diet. You can see a really cool family biscuit selection. I love the little Santa. It's so old fashioned, but it's so nice. And of course they've got all the branded ones as well. Jaffa Cake, Oreo. I noticed that I feel like every sort of food type came with Baileys. So you would have seen the Bailey biscuits there. Baileys was just everywhere. And then if you want a little bit more fancy chocolate, or you know somebody with a French bulldog who would like that, or even a cat lover, I feel like that would be amazing. I thought these pecan pieces also sounded lovely. I am a huge fudge fan. Oh, I had to get a close-up of these. They are Belgian chocolate shortbread wreaths, and they almost look like donuts, but I imagine they are also delicious. Moving on into some of the kitchenware. Look at that Santa. That's a mixing bowl. £9 I actually thought was really good for that because it was huge. I don't even feel like the camera does it justice. It was massive, and they also had all the classic cookie cutters in as well. Oh, and look at that rolling pin with the Christmas trees on. I just think that was so cute. These tins, again, they just reminded me of my great grandma's, and I just loved the nostalgia in the store. It was just, they had some really gorgeous Christmas prints in. You can see they've got dishes to match too, mugs, serving plates, anything that you could wish for they've got, and you can get all the same print. I did also like these glasses as well. They're a little bit more subtle. And this tea towel with the pom-poms on. They've got the detail right. And I think, you know, £2.25 if you just want to zhuzh up your kitchen for this time of year. And they even had robin sets. I think this was just in the normal homeware, but I always definitely associate robins with Christmas. They also had this lovely woodland print in. What I particularly liked was this little dish, and I thought that would be perfect for just putting some nuts or some sweets in on the coffee table, and then you can just grab them like every time you walk past. And they had lots of lovely glasses in too. You can see they've got cut glass, and I also like these at £2 and £4 and £4.50. It's kind of like a rose gold colour. They had a very Christmassy spatula in. And I just wanted to show you the game selection that they had in. I feel like you can't beat board games at this time of year, of course, with all within the guidelines, but Yahtzee I think is a classic. I love that game, and also if you've never played Boggle before, that is one of my favourites too. They've even got Star Wars fans covered. They have a Darth Vader shaped mug, so again, I just felt that's perfect if you know somebody who's into stuff like that. And they also had more fun games that you see. Play That Tune, I just think would be hilarious. And then they've got the masks as well, and just all sorts of like random games that I've not really seen anywhere else, like the duck race. I imagine if you've got kids, they'd absolutely love that. I've got to admit, this section was very random, so I'm just going to show you an overview of the other games and bits and bobs that they had here. I did really like the idea of these Trivia Pursuit napkins. I just think they would be perfect for just sparking conversation over Christmas dinner and just having a little bit of a laugh. They did have lots of friends, like memorabilia, gifts and games, so if you do know somebody who's really big on Friends, then I'd definitely go down to Sainsbury'S and check out what they've got in there. And of course I've got to show you all the napkins and tablecloths because this is a staple at Christmas, isn't it? And it's just a really quick way to zhuzh up your Christmas table. And they did have more crackers, so these are mini ones, perfect for the evening, and they are a little bit cheaper as well. You can see they've got some stars as well that you can just sort of dust over the table just to give it a little bit of something else. I just want to show you the full range of napkins that they had in. I really like the penguin ones, they're really cute, and they did also have sort of like buffet sets as well, the plates that you could definitely use for buffets. I don't know about you guys, I definitely don't feel like anything big in the evening. And then they had even more games, so literally everywhere I turned in Sainsbury'S they had board games. If you've not tried the logo game, that's really good fun. And I did want to show you their 2021 calendars, just because I do feel like these make good gifts. I don't know about you, I'm somebody who likes to write things down, so I always appreciate stuff like this. They did also have plainer ones in too if you were looking for a gift for a fella, but I have to admit I love the dark florals. That was definitely my favourite out of all of these. I did want to show you an overview of the stationery, not necessarily very Christmassy, but I love getting stationery as a gift, and I thought these pens were a little bit different. They've almost got like a flower in the top, and they're just really beautiful. And I just loved the sort of like dark and gold tones of all the stationery they had in there. And then they just had another section, so if you are a little bit of a cocktail maker, they've got like all the matching things in here. Can you imagine it on that tray? I love that tray. That was on offer, £18.75. It was very big and very sturdy. I had to show you this. This was a snuggle blanket. Thought that was amazing. And then just want to show you some of their Christmas bedding. If you want to get your whole house festive, you can do it in Sainsbury'S. And like I said, they are reduced as well. I love the red and white check. It's such a classic. You can just get it out year on year. And they even had a fleecy bedsheet set with reindeers on. How cute is that? And then as I was going around the other parts of the store, so this is just in the normal beauty section, but they did have a few more gift sets. So a lot of the dirty works for females, and they also had some like L'Oreal gift bits. Do you know what? I think skincare is a really good gift because it can get expensive, so I always appreciate if somebody gets me skincare. But I did want to show you some of these other lovely things that they had in, say like the more self-care-y type gifts, like the bath stuff. How beautiful are these, just packaged amazingly. Those were like flowers for the bath. I imagine they just dissolve and they just looked absolutely beautiful. I can imagine that as a gift bulker. I'd be so happy to open something like that. You see they've also got the fuzzy duck for women as well, and again that is as beautifully packaged as the male gift set that we saw earlier. And that was it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a like. Don't forget to go and check out my Instagram, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.